Speaking of something that's very upsetting here, Vince, this is your last ever WCW pay-per-view. Talking about Fall Brawl 2000, last ever WCW Russo pay-per-view. You have to be upset
not
about that.
upsetting to me, bro. I was probably celebrating when it ended. Are you kidding me, man? Not crazy to me.
How long did you get paid after this? Like, did you get paid until WCW was over? Like,
no, John. The funny thing is, I swear to God, like, when I left the WWE, like, mentally, like, I was over wrestling. So my game plan was work 2 more years at WCW and save as much money as I possibly could, right? Bro, when I got there and was, negotiating with them, they wanted to sign me for 3 years. And I said, no, 2 years. That's all I want. And bro, that 3rd year would have been guaranteed. They would have paid me. They would have had to pay me that 3rd year. So I said, nope, I just want 2 years. So they paid me through the 2 years of my contract. So whenever I signed, they paid me the full 2 years of my contract.
So it didn't matter WWF or WCW, you were guaranteed.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And they didn't pay me in one large sum either. I mean, they paid me week by week by week, just like I was working there.
So nothing changes, even though you're technically not working, you go home, technically nothing changes. You're still getting your paycheck every 2 weeks.
Nothing changes. I had to turn in, like, I don't know, bro, a laptop, and stuff like that was theirs. That's it. I turned in all their stuff and they continued to pay me until the 2 years was fulfilled.
So today, like we're talking about, your final WCW pay-per-view, Fall Brawl 2000, September 17th from Buffalo, New York at the HSBC Arena, 8,638 attendance. So great attendance there for the show. The tagline, unedited, unpredictable, unbelievable. And the pay-per-view buys down from last month, only 75,000 pay-per-view buys. Last month was only 85,000, but down. So not great here.
Bro, I always told you, man, and I'm not making any excuses. It's 25 years ago, bro. But again, we left WWE with them on top. So when you see these different numbers for pay-per-view buys, bro, a lot of that depends on, what was the main event of their pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of them depends on, because again, John, we're talking about a much different time where there were 2 wrestling companies and a lot of people could only afford to get one pay-per-view. So, a lot of times people had to choose. So if they had a really hot pay-per-view with a really hot angle and main event, that was probably going to hurt the pay-per-view we had that month.
They obviously had a lot going on with Steve Austin and him, like, basically, teasing him coming back. So, a lot was on. They had momentum, for sure.
And obviously, bro, like, we had a main event of Goldberg and Steiner, which is something I'd want to see. So it's not like, it's not like we had a crap card or anything like that. But again, it just depends on where they were at the time and what they were doing.
So basically, before we really get into a double main event, so it's Goldberg and Steiner and Booker T versus Kevin Nash for the WCW World Heavyweight title as well. So you got a double main event. You got caged heat with Booker and Nash for the heavyweight title.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, bro. I mean, I know that I'm booking the best pay-per-view I possibly can, but I can't control what they're doing.